Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
This video is brought to you by Apex Gaming PCs. If you're interested in getting into DCS, don't forget to check out Apex Gaming PCs. This is where I got my laptop. It's a great place to customize your own build with your own budget. Now available with A-Firm, so you can pay as you go and it doesn't hurt your wallet. Alright guys, don't forget to check out Apex Gaming PCs. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are here in the Mig-15. We haven't done these Korea era of dogfights, F-86, Mig-15 in a while. So I thought maybe we could have a little bit of fun with these two. Mig-15, one of my favorite aircraft in DCS. If you haven't picked it up, I highly recommend this thing. It can be quite fun, especially with the 37mm cannon that this thing has, which is just absolute artillery. You just blow guys out of the sky with it. Very satisfying. Into the merch here with the F-86. Looks like he might be going to the vertical, yeah. Now those of you who have watched this dogfight in the past on the channel will know the objective for the Mig-15 in these kind of fights is to keep it two circle. The F-86 will try to keep it one circle. I think he maybe used a bit of the vertical there in order to, I don't know, throw me off my game plan a little bit. But, and you know what, it actually kind of works. I was expecting to have to choose between, this is still a two circle, but, you know, I wasn't expecting a vertical fight. So I would have come in with a little bit more energy if I did. But it's okay, we can still adapt from here. But generally the F-86 will prefer the one circle fight, mostly because of its superior roll rate when it comes to the Mig-15. The Mig-15 doesn't really love to roll. It's not as responsive as the F-86, so it doesn't love one circle, especially flat scissors and things like that. It doesn't like that. If you do find yourself in a scissor situation in a Mig-15, you want to make sure it's a rolling scissor. You actually kind of can do something in that, you know, environment. But for the most part here, I'm just trying to keep it a two circle fight. I want my nose to tail fight. Remember, a nose to nose fight is a one circle or radius fight. A two circle fight is a rate fight, nose to tail. And as much as he's going to try to force that, I'm going to try to avoid going into the one circle fight. You see me constantly driving to his tail. And it's just a game of patience here as we wait for the opportunity. The hardest thing about the Mig-15 is getting the rounds on target. That's 23mm I just shot there, but if you want to get the 37mm to hit, it's extremely difficult. They're intended for bombers. But if you can hit a fighter with it, it'll absolutely just blow him out of the sky with one hit. 3 right there, that almost hit him. You also don't have a tremendous amount of ammo for the 37mm, so you do have to make your shots count a little bit. You see those 3 black puffs of cloud over there? That's the 37mm. That also seemed like it was kind of close, but that was a 23mm. He can take a couple of hits of those probably and still remain flying depending on what I hit, but 37mm, I don't think it matters what I hit. He's going down. That generally seems to be the case when it comes to 37mm. And just the explosions from that thing are just, you know, very, very satisfying. You see him basically just trying to run away right now. There's not a lot he can do once I'm back here. We're on the deck. He's kind of out of options here, if we're being honest. I guess he can try to get me fast and then dump the speed and then try to force me into a one circle fight, but that's about all he can do from here probably. That is another thing that the F-86 does well, is it, you know, really dumps speed better than the MiG-15, which, you know, you can use to force overshoots, but it can be negated by the MiG-15. You just have to manage your closure, just stay in the control zone, that kind of thing. Alright, there he goes into the vertical once again. The vertical is always a good option for him, as he can try to create, he can try to build aspect and see if he can force a one circle fight. As you can see, he's trying to do here. He's reversing in front of my nose. And he reverses again. Very risky. You see him trying to climb over the nose. He might come down in front of the nose here. Hold on, take a shot at him. Oh, that was close. Alright, he's going to get away with that one, but, you know, he almost manages to force these one circle fights. We're kind of in a rolling scissor here. Almost had a mid-air collision there. And that's it. I'm just going to ditch out of here. You can see he was already starting to neutralize the fight, and, you know, I'm just going to exit that immediately and just go right back to my two circle fight. That's the nice thing about the MiG-15. You can engage in the one circle if you like, you know, for a little bit, see if the geometry is right, if the speed is right. If he starts winning, you just bail out, go to your two circle fight, and just be patient. Be very patient with him. And there you go, we're moving to a low aspect position behind him. And now he's gonna nose counter, reversals, trying to get me to overshoot. Those rounds were very close. If I can get a little closer, I'm gonna try to hit him with that 37mm. Right here might be the opportunity. Oh yeah. The one hit just peeled that wing right off. Splash 1 F-86 Sabre. 37mm, very satisfying. Alright, so we'll do another round here. Now, there was rumors back in the day that, you know, a lot of the MiG-15 pilots who were actually scoring kills against the American F-86s were actually Russian pilots. That's pretty much accepted at this point, but to say how many of them and all that stuff is that's kind of unknown. But it's just kind of sad to think that, you know, those two countries went to war, beat, you know, Germany together, and then at the end they ended up fighting each other over the skies over Korea. You know, why can't everyone just be friends? Alright, this time we got him in a nice little two-circle turn, just like I would like. Now these aircraft, you know, we've talked about it in the past, remarkably similar performance. If one is faster than the other, it's only faster at a certain altitude. You know, once the parameters change, the other one becomes faster. And even if it is faster, it's only minuscule. You know, it's a little bit faster above 15,000, and then below 15,000, the other one is faster. The other one has a better climb rate. You know, just these little things. These are remarkably similar aircraft, which kind of makes sense when you think about this as the early days of jet design. You know, everything that everybody really knows about jet design, mostly it was, you know, taken from the Nazis, the Me-262, that kind of early jet, you know, design looks. You know, think about the swept wings, supersonic flight, that kind of thing. And obviously the factors that are going to make the biggest difference in this time period are probably engine design and maybe the design of your tail. As the Mig-15 gets faster and faster, it loses responsiveness in the flight controls. Look at this. This F-86 is actually about to rip around the circle. Look at how well he's rating here. He's inside of my circle. I got to cut my power. He might actually get rounds on. I'm pulling hard. I took a chance there and didn't jink, like assuming that the rounds were going to fall short. And to be honest, I got a little lucky. They were almost on target. So don't do that. I always do that in a bad time, you know. Don't ever assume rounds are going to be short. Always jink. It's a bad habit. Alright, there we go. We've slotted in on his 6 now. And if I could just sit here and patiently wait for my opportunity to score my kill. And I would like to do it again with the 37mm. I think that would be really nice. I've been working on my aim with this giant cannon. It's just so satisfying. And hold on, the visibility out of this thing is not great out of the front, but oh, hold on right here. Oh yeah, I think the first one hit him. Splash, there he goes. I just gotta make sure I don't hit the ground. He got me real slow here. Whoa, just pulling out of that.